Walk into any coffee shop in Canada and you'll hear it. Things feel stuck. High prices, slow growth, and a housing crunch. It's been a tough stretch for a lot of Canadians. But here's the twist, something's shifting. Quietly, without big headlines or much fanfare, the Toronto Stock Exchange just hit an all-time high, even though the mood on the ground still feels pretty bleak. Historically, markets tend to move before the real economy catches up, often by about 6 months. So the question is, what's the market seeing that we're not? I'm Ben Fawcett, Portfolio Manager at CG Wealth Management, and in this episode of Connecting the Dots, we're unpacking the turning point Canada might be headed toward and why it's been overlooked. First, Canada is finally removing some of the self-imposed roadblocks. For decades, it's been easier to trade with the US than between provinces. Fragmented rules around licensing, labor mobility, and transporting goods have held our economy back. Now, long overdue reforms are starting to break those barriers down. That means it's becoming easier to do business, and economists estimate this shift alone could boost GDP by up to 8%. That's not just a small bump, that's a huge structural change. Second, we're becoming competitive again. Capital flows where it's treated best. For years, we've watched talent and investment head south, but now that tide may be turning. With planned income tax cuts, corporate relief on the table, and regulatory reforms in motion, Canada is creating a better environment for workers, entrepreneurs, and investors. And this isn't about quick wins, it's about encouraging long-term private investment. That's the kind of capital that fuels innovation, productivity, and sustainable growth. Smart government spending can help kickstart momentum, but it's competitive policy that really keeps it going. Third, Canada is stepping into a new role globally. As the US becomes more unpredictable, from political volatility to trade tensions, other nations are looking for stability. Canada has something rare: trusted rule of law, unmatched access to the US market through the USMCA trade agreement, and strong fundamentals in energy, tech, and agriculture. Europe and Asia are rethinking their supply chains, and Canada is emerging as a strategic partner, not to replace the US, but to complement it in a shifting global landscape. And of course, challenges do remain. Debt levels are high, many households are feeling the pinch, mortgages renew at higher rates, and our productivity still needs serious work. But here's what I keep in mind. Economic turnarounds don't require perfection, they require momentum. And right now, Canada has it. Markets are already picking up on it. Maybe it's time we do too.